Hey guys, how you doing? I think it's about time I told you exactly what has been going on. Um, I've I didn't know how to record this video. Let's just put it that way, because look, I recently just got a new camera and I'm super happy with it. Um, so I thought I'd do something and just keep you guys in the loop. So over the last month or two, I've been all over the place. Mentally, physically, and even with this, it's been sporadic. The amount of times I wanted to sit down and just record something is, well, it's unbelievable to say the least, because I now work full time, I study again, and I do so much now. A lot of the time, like, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with what I'm doing. But there are times where I just burn out very quickly, and that's what happened to me ages ago. So I thought I'd take the time now to just sort of sit down and talk to you guys and just let you all know what's been going on. So a lot of people have been asking me, like, when I'm at work, a lot of my workmates watch my videos, so on comments, people have been asking me, when are you coming back to certain series, or when are you coming back in general? My response has always been, when things fall into place, that's when it will all happen. And things have been falling into place slowly but surely, but at the same time, they haven't. And that's not me just saying, yeah, this isn't what I want to do anymore. That's not the case at all. I love doing YouTube. I really do. Right now, finding the time is a completely different story. If I can find the time to do it, I will. The only problem is, I can't. And that's what annoys me. And I've been taking time now to sort of not rethink everything, but sort of reevaluate what's going on in my head. Because my mind is still, I'm still mentally unstable. And that's not me being an ass about it, that's being the truth. There are times where I'll just break down, or I'll be annoyed at the littlest things. And I've tried talking it out, not to anyone, just to myself, mainly. And I've tried talking it out to myself and trying to write it all down and figure out what it is, but I can't seem to pinpoint it. And then it hit me. I'm doing so much that I have no time left. I do a lot. And now I've got other things to take care of as well. Like, as I said, I now study again, and I'm studying to be a chef now. And this is partially to help me keep my job and to help me keep this running, because I need an income. So I now study and I now work full time. It's tedious to say the least, but it gets me through it. It gets me through everything that I was hoping for to begin with. And now I look back now and I think, I look back and I say to myself, look at what this, number one, what this job has gotten you and how far you've come and overcome so many odds. This job that I have now, it's amazing. I love it. I may not enjoy the industry, but I enjoy where I work. And to me, that's a huge plus. But I look at the job now and I think, look how far it's gotten me. And, this, for example, this camera that I have now is my greatest achievement thus far, because it's something I thought I'd never get to until at least 5-6 years down the track, and I've got it. When I first started YouTube, I had no big plans. I had I had dreams, I had aspirations for it, I had envisioned ideas, but I never had like plans. You know, when I first started, it was just a case of me sitting down and recording a video and then going from there. You know, I had no idea how to edit. I had basic knowledge, but I had no idea how to edit. I didn't know how to commentate. I just watched from other YouTubers. This platform has become a place where everyone can still express themselves. Some people do it the wrong way. This platform is a place for people to sort of interchange it all. They can find a nice equilibrium in their lives. And that's not me saying that this isn't what I want to do anymore. I never want to give this up. Regardless of my end goal, this will always be my pet project. Always. I don't care if the channel flunks tomorrow. And I'm sure like every YouTuber says that. And they'll agree. They don't like, as long as they've had fun doing this, that's all that matters to them. And to me, that's the same. You know, as I said, this channel could flunk tomorrow. But as long as I know I've done well and I've done what I could, I'll be happy. And there's always Twitch. I'll just use Twitch. But I wouldn't regret doing this. You know, I watched a lot of people do this in their lives, and a lot of people have lost interest and lost aspirations because they lost sight of their main goal. You know, my goal for this channel is to have a place for people to turn to. And I am the same. Like, I have channels that I turn to on a regular basis. They're channels that I can feel comfortable with. My channel is still in early stages, and this is the 3rd year now. And I could have tried to do it at a better time, but I was so eager and I just rushed in too quickly. And I think that's where I let myself down. Because I was so eager to do this, and yet I didn't do it right. And that's like a lot of things. I've done a lot of things in my time where I've rushed into it and hadn't thought of it. For example, Our Shout Media. That was something it was something me and 2 other friends, we were going to do our own podcasts. And we were going to, you know, do news the way we wanted to because it was what we wanted to do. We were qualified journalists, and the 3 of us were kind of sick of people claiming to know how to be a news reporter when they have no experience. So we thought, why not do our own thing where we are actually qualified, we know what we're talking about, we know how to say it, and we'll just voice our own opinions. And when I didn't get the internship that I wanted, granted, the internship that I got was fantastic, but the internship that I initially wanted, I never got. So I just said to myself, and after I did the one I had with Lauren and Rave It Up, and I'm so grateful for that. And then after that, it got me thinking, that reminded me why I wanted to do it in the first place. But I just can't. I can't do what I hope to do because of my limitations at the moment. And I think that's what annoys me most, is that I want to do so much. I want to try new things. I want to do whatever I can, yet I just can't. And I think that's why my mind is still so unstable. It's because of the fact that I want to try these things, yet I can't, and I'm restricted. You know, I work 6 days a week. I get 1 day off. And if I'm lucky, I'll get another, or half a day. But that's not my doing. That's my choice. This was my decision. And I know that. I know that was my decision. That was my intention. And as I said, if this flops, I don't mind. At least now I have backups. You know, this channel to me is... It's more than what I'd hoped for. You know, we currently sit on 93 subscribers. And every day that number goes up, it baffles me. And when the channel hit 50, like, I was blown away. And to some people that may not seem like a lot, but to me that's impressive. Like, on my standpoint, to think that so many people actually considered subscribing. And the amount of people who watch my videos. You know, there not a day goes by where I'm not grateful for every single one of you. Even if you just come by, watch a video for 10 seconds and then leave. Like, I'm still grateful for that too. You know, I want to do so much, yet I can't. But, and this is a big but and a big if. Whenever I get some time off, you can be sure I'll be recording something. This channel is not going to disappear. I'm hoping it won't. So, with that in mind, this is going to be the last video for a while. And I know I've done this in the past, but I need to reevaluate everything. I need to rethink everything. I need to go over everything again. But as soon as everything's in motion and set in place, that's when I'll get back. And it could be as soon as next week. It could be as late as next year. I don't know yet. But I don't want to leave this at all. I just need a bit more time to reassess my mentality, mainly. Because I haven't been in the best frame of mind for a little bit. And everyone who sees me and watches my videos, they may think that I'm always happy, but in reality, I'm broken. It's not fun to think that... It's not fun to force something upon yourself. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. You know, like, some people have to force a smile. Some people have to force everything. They have to force it to get through life. And I know from experience that's not fun. So I don't want, in the comments, in response videos, I don't want you to think that I'm abandoning this. I don't want you to think that I'm leaving you guys in the dirt, because I'm not. And that will never be the case. I'll never just up and leave this channel. I'll never up and leave anything associated with this channel. You know, I've invested so much in this, and when I invest, I'm committed. I've spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money into this. I'm not about to abandon it anytime soon. And rest assured, that will never happen on my watch. If it does happen, I will let you guys know. But it's not happening anytime soon. I can guarantee you that. And to me, it's kind of hard to believe that I started this in my bedroom. And every YouTuber does. I still record in my bedroom, for crying out loud. Which I'm hoping to turn into a studio, but that's a story for another day. So don't think of this as I'm ditching you. Don't think of this as I'm leaving you. I'm merely taking a hiatus for a little bit longer. As soon as everything starts falling into place, as soon as I'm in the right mindset and I'm comfortable, that's when I'll get back. That's when I'll get back to the gameplay. And you may have seen on my Instagram, I posted a photo with Pringles and Fanta, and they were 2 challenge videos that we recorded. We being me and a couple friends. That I'm holding off until, as I said, I'm comfortable. Any video I record, I'm holding off till I'm comfortable. And I'm going to do that until I can, 1, record on a regular basis, and 2, stay in this mindset where I don't have to worry about a lot. And a phrase I've adopted recently, a lot of people have adopted this, but Jacksepticeye developed positive mental attitude, the PMA, at the beginning of this year. And a lot of people took that on board, myself included. I didn't take it seriously because I thought I was alright, but clearly I wasn't. So I've started to adopt that again and kind of look at things in a different way. Figure out why I get annoyed. Figure out why I still get so angry so quickly. Figure out why I get upset. And then with other aspects, I look at it and go, what has this gotten for you? Where has this gotten you so far? Think about where you're at. And that's what I want a lot of you to understand, and what I want a lot of you to adopt. If something happens that's negative, and all jokes aside, I don't mean if there's a death in the family or if a pet died. I don't mean that. I mean, if someone has harassed you, if someone has annoyed you, talk it out, obviously. But if that has manifested in your mind and you get angry really quickly, figure out what it is that's causing that issue. I'm no therapist, but I can give some good advice. Figure out what it is that's causing you to be so angry. Figure out what it is that's causing you to be so annoyed. If you can pinpoint, and it could be 3 years, but like 3 years back. It could be years back. It could be weeks back even. Or it could be hours back. If you can figure out what's causing it to begin with, you can find out exactly where it went wrong, and you can try and do 2 options. 1, forget about it, move on, which isn't it's the easiest, but it's also the most condescending. Or 2, find a way to overshadow it. Because it's not healthy to keep bad thoughts held back. It's not healthy to keep emotions held back. Or if you have to, punch it out. That's what I do. If something annoys me, I pinpoint exactly what it is. If it really starts to bug me, I've got a pair of boxing gloves sitting in my wardrobe. I'll just pull them out and start punching something. I don't have a punching bag, because I should probably get a punching bag. But if you have to, do something. Go to the gym, take a walk. Find something that allows you to relax. If it's a video game that is just nice and chill, play that. Overshadow your negatives with a positive. It could take some time, but as long as you kind of try to adopt it better, everything should be not hunky-dory, but better. But moral of the video, I am still on hiatus. Yes, I will still be active on my socials. As for YouTube, I'm not going anywhere. I need a bit more time, and then everything should work out alright. So with that, I leave you here. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. Should be my new outro. So, I'll love you and leave you. I'll see you next time. Bye.